Children, of course, killed this week were 11 and 14 years old. The suspected shooters are all teenagers themselves. Police say much of the violence comes from young offenders, and many of the guns they use are stolen. Here are the numbers so far this year. 35 gun crimes have been committed by offenders younger than 18, and 141 have been committed by offenders from ages 18 to 25. Police say they've recovered 76 illegal firearms so far, and they say 163 guns have been reported stolen from vehicles.
Consider this.
Mobile Police Sergeant John Young says he supports people's constitutional right to have weapons, but urges them to keep those firearms secured. All too often, he says, criminals simply open unlocked car doors and snatch guns.
We cut that number in half. Who knows how many assaults and homicides we could prevent. If we eliminate it totally, I know we're looking at a safer Mobile. Joshua
Jones is the new Youth Violence Prevention Coordinator. He got emotional on Friday talking about the shooting deaths this week of 11-year-old LaQuinton Morissette and 14-year-old Ciara Jackson.
Excuse me, but it's heavy. LaQuinton, Ciara, I couldn't imagine being those parents. I couldn't imagine being, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine what they're going through.
The challenge for Jones is reaching the youth most in danger of slipping into violence. He's planning a series of community days that will bring more than 24 agencies to the neighborhoods most in need. These are things like employment services and mental health counseling. The first event will be on June 9th at Baumhauer Randall Park on Duval Street, not far from where LaQuinton was killed. To turn a teenager away from violence, Jones says, you've got to reach the entire family.
You're not going to get that shooter, right, unless you get that heart. And the only way that we're going to change these hearts is we have to be genuine, we have to be consistent, and we have to be intentional.
And we'll have those dates and locations of the other community events on our website, fox10tv.com. Jones tells me that he also plans a week-long youth violence prevention program at the end of July. I also just talked to Mobile Chief of Staff James Barber. He says the city may bring back the Lock It Up campaign from a couple years ago that reduced thefts from cars. Reporting live from the studio, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.